Hello, my name is Dr. Bill Geary, and welcome to our Training into Practice video series. Today, we are walking through an activity that accompanies our most recent webinar entitled Coalition Evaluation Standards, Introducing the Recommendations of the JCSEE. We will begin with a quick overview of the webinar, followed by an introduction to the templates and a description of their use. Finally, I will offer some thoughts to keep in mind as you go through the exercise. As with any group exercise, it is important to think carefully about who should be included. Some coalitions will want their entire membership to participate, while others may want only a segment to participate. This exercise should involve your evaluator, and they should take the lead role in applying these evaluation standards to your coalition. Now let's get started. We began the webinar by asking participants to comment on this statement. The ABC Coalition of any county demonstrates its commitment to the highest level of evaluation by complying with the internationally recognized evaluation standards as set forth by the Joint Committee on Standards for Educational Evaluation. Participants agreed on two key points. First, they had never heard of a coalition making a claim like this. Second, this statement clearly demonstrated to them a commitment to high quality. We then discussed another statement possibly made by an evaluator. ABC Evaluation Consultants maintains evaluation excellence by utilizing the internationally recognized evaluation standards set forth by the Joint Committee on Standards for Educational Evaluation. Again, the group agreed that they had never heard anyone make this claim, and that the statement adds credibility to the evaluator's expertise. The first exercise for the group, then, is to think about how you could use either of these statements. What partners would be most interested in them? How could you use these when presenting your coalition's work to the community, to potential partners, or maybe even to funders? To help guide this discussion, here are some advantages for using standards. General advantages to any organization using standards includes describing benchmarks for the highest quality, indicates the best practices that can be attained, providing objective and scientific metrics, and the use of standards provides a reputation of excellence for those who use them. Advantages for the coalition using evaluation standards include enhanced credibility for the coalition and its evaluation, provides points of discussion and qualification standards when hiring and using evaluators, provides guidance for the development and revision of evaluation plans, and coalitions who abide by formal evaluation standards are better able to assess both their function and effectiveness. In the webinar, we also pointed out that everyone who is involved in an evaluation is already using standards, they just may not know it. These standards are being applied informally, do not involve careful planning, are limited by the evaluator's skill sets and comfort levels with those skills, and have unpredictable, undocumented effects on your outcomes. In order to enhance your credibility and control over the evaluation process, the Joint Committee on Standards for Educational Evaluation developed 30 evaluation standards. These standards are internationally recognized and supported by a variety of organizations, including the American Evaluation Association and the Center for Disease Control. The standards are all detailed in the book pictured here and are divided into 5 categories, including utility, feasibility, propriety, accuracy, and evaluation accountability. The first step in moving towards the implementation of evaluation best practices is familiarizing coalition leaders, evaluators, and coalition members interested in evaluation with the standards. The next step is identifying which standards are most important to the coalition's current situation. I have provided the online link to a list of the standards that can be used as a reference for this exercise. The next step is to identify which standards the coalition is currently implementing. This important step will not only identify your current evaluation strengths and weaknesses, but will help you develop a long-range plan for increased compliance to these standards. Some important questions include: does your current evaluation align with the standards you feel are most important right now? What kinds of documentation do you have that demonstrate your current level of compliance? Finally, please keep in mind that the standards are not a checklist, in that all 30 standards impact and reinforce each other. They work together. I refer to this as the art of the application. Also remember, be patient. Some standards are easier to document than others, and that varies from coalition to coalition. That is why it's important to document where you are now and develop a plan. I would also remind you that maintaining the highest evaluation standards is a powerful tool for a coalition's efforts. Regardless of who is involved in these exercises, I highly recommend that a coalition evaluator take a lead role in developing a plan for documenting compliance to these standards. Coalition leaders and other coalition members should only be involved at a level at which they are comfortable, or a level that allows them to oversee the work of the lead evaluator. Also, please keep in mind that the evaluator does not have to be an external consultant. However, anyone who is in a lead evaluation role for a coalition should be able to speak comfortably about high evaluation standards. Thank you very much for your interest in coalition evaluation and for watching this video. As always, if you have any questions or comments about the video, please contact me, WGEARY, at globalevaluationsolutions.com, or you can reach me at help@coalitionevaluation.com.